Since I finished the boot shield, why not get the spike boots out of the way? Why not? Now, I like these weapons quite a bit. I didn't at first, but after using them a little bit more, I think I got a little bit more of a hang of how they actually function, of how you actually want to use them, all that sort of thing. The real thing behind these weapons is that they require a little bit more... Oh, hey, look, 2 at once. That's cool. They require a little bit more, I don't know, finesse than you would normally expect out of a weapon. Also, boy, do they attack faster than the Spartan sandals do. I mean, that's really great just on its own. Of course, they're supposed to be an actual proper weapon rather than... Of course, they're supposed to be an actual proper weapon rather than just a shield or shield-type weapon. Or weapon-type shield? Yeah, whatever. So anyway, yeah, they require a little bit more finesse than your usual weapon, because what you're supposed to do with them, obviously, is use them to be able to kick enemies while they're attacking. Normal weapons, all you need to do is just keep whacking things until they're dead. As long as you're able to dodge attacks, that's all that really matters here. But as you can see, the base damage of the spiked boots is only 60. It's less than half of what you get out of the critical hits. So, what you want to be using there is instead kinda being a little bit patient, being a little bit ready for a counterattack than, you know, your usual weaponry. Yeah, and like I said before, I didn't really think these were particularly good weapons, but I think along with the broadsword, I kinda got turned around on them the more I started to use them. They're pretty nice, I'd say. It definitely gives a different sort of play to the game than you usually expect, which is appreciated. I mean, I always like, haha, nice. Which is something that I always like, you know, seeing, because, hey, I played this game normal style many a time. I think I'm gonna hit up, I mean, these spike boots, they come from Thornies, so why not go someplace with a lot of Thornies? Go to the Sepulchre way too much, so instead of going to the ossuary, how about sewers, followed by... prison depths. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Sure, why not? And I think that's pretty much all I'm going to get in here anyway. But yeah, you get anything that has like a little different play style that I pretty much immediately enjoy a lot. So, Spartan sandals, I mean, even though it was somewhat disastrous to try to go through that with only a single strength in the later game, especially, well, almost entirely due to flying enemies, not even just... I would say I would have been fine otherwise with that. However, these do not nearly have the same sort of problem, because you can just attack so much faster. Now, I said before that there is an economy of like how you can see how some of these things are... Wow. There is an economy of like how you can see some of the design in this game happens. And that's definitely something where it's like you play enough video games, you start to recognize, oh, this is just this. Yeah. Just because I don't have the Spartan sandals doesn't mean I can't do that a few times. But yeah, you start to see like you start to gain some insights into, come on, into how exactly like the game is kind of designed here. Here it's like, well, we got this kicking mechanic, which I think they may have just created for like some of the cutscenes in the game, like being able to kick doors and whatnot. And they're like, well, you know what? We got this animation. Maybe we can use it for like an actual weapon. And they had like the whole mechanic of being able to push things. They had this idea behind... I think that actually like counter hits existed in the game prior to like... How is that dodge? I think like counter hits existed in the game prior to like having the actual boot mechanics. Like you were able to do extra damage, I think, to enemies based on like hitting them while they were like mid-attack. Again, a very Dark Souls thing to do. The idea of counter hits. So I think what they did was they just used that code to be able to create like this sort of weaponry. And sort of kind of like a semi shield that they made inside of the idea of the Spartan sandals. So all things that I really like, that I really appreciate. Man, you know, speaking of that whole Dark Souls thing, you might have noticed like on the, by the way, stun locking like crazy. Always great stuff. I only have, what, 2 strength right now, too? Oh. Oop. Don't want to get sloppy here. Good enough. Sure. and that too. Oh, come on. That was way too close. Oh, yeah, I was actually saying something here. Yeah, you might have noticed on, like, the front page of the, like, Steam page for... Well, specifically the Steam page for Dead Cells, that, like, for a little while there was, like, a, news article, I don't remember by whom at this point, saying, like, you know, quit calling things Dark Souls games, which, well, one, they're entirely correct. People use that term way too much. But it's like, they said, like, oh yeah, stop calling Dead Cells a Dark Souls type game because it, you know, it is more of like just an action, sort of Castlevania type game. But then it's like, you see things like this basic kick, especially the basic kick being used, I'll take that, basic kick being used as like a shield type weapon. That is so very Dark Souls. It's like, that's your basic thing to, that's your basic ability to like, take down shields in Dark Souls, the kick, and that's clearly not a coincidence in this game. Like the idea of, I'm not actually, I got it. Like the idea of increased damage after parries, the idea of rolling everywhere to dodge attacks. It's like a lot of these things, the way that like every single enemy has sort of like, not every enemy, every like weapon has sort of a heft, has sort of like a feel to it. All these things are so very in line with all of the Souls series that it's like, it might not seem like it on the surface, but this game is very, very heavily inspired by the Dark Souls series. They were not kidding when they talked about that specifically. Hell, I was pulling up images in the Broadsword run of the obvious influence that the Broadsword took. I'm gonna kill a few more enemies first. Like the obvious inspiration from Dark Souls weaponry that the Broadsword design took. I mean, it's like a lot of these things are... Yeah, it's like it's not clear on the surface, but it is so very obvious when you get into like the actual nitty-gritty mechanics of the game that this is Dark Souls inspired. Nope. I mean, it's not as obvious as something like Sultan Sanctuary, which wears its influences on its sleeve, but they're all here. Okay, one more. Yes, perfect. Alright, now obviously you have to teleport over to the prison cell, so this is the area that you want to hit up. This is going to be a somewhat difficult area to go through because I said before, one of the big... I'm not liking this at all. Do that, and... jump. Yeah, jump kick. Yeah, one of the big deals with fighting any sort of flying enemy is that they are very difficult to hit with like a rapier or like any sort of boot weaponry. This is obviously a boot weaponry. So I'm not really looking forward to dealing with a whole ton of flying biters, but if I can hit and interrupt the attack of mechanical spiders before they're able to... Yeah, I almost went right into those spikes. Before they're able to actually get off those flying biters, I should be okay. Oop. Yeah, perfect. Kind of miss the Spartan sandals. Also, that is my first health up. Ooh, that's not great. Who knows? Maybe I'll just be able to blitz everything down before they're able to hit me in any way. By the way, what's the damage looking like here? 753 for crit, which is... 5 strength is not amazing. Oh well. Just gotta make sure that my dodge game is on point here. I know I mean, here's basically how you dodge Kamikaze. You wait for a second until they start to flash, and then you get right out of the way. And that's like the only effective way to be able to dodge those things if you don't think you can kill them. I mean, obviously the way you actually want to dodge them is by... I was right inside of the hitbox. You know what? Screw you. Obviously the way you want to dodge them is to kill them. And then not have to deal with them at all. But that's not always possible depending on the sort of... Oh, damn it. I knew it was happening too. There were just too many things happening at once. Alright, get a quick montage here. No montage, I died too many times. Oh, why did I choose to go to the area with the most exploding bats possible? And why did I keep constantly getting no health? Oh, well, whatever. This is like my third try here, so let's do this. Make it a good one. Alright, so pretty much as you would expect, I cannot believe that I did not just go directly into spikes there. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Oh my god, so many bats! There's so many bats everywhere. I should have just went to the ossuary. I've gone to the ossuary too many times. Ah, screw it, I'm out of here. Alright. So, if I can just get, like... You know, I could actually find a heart in this area. I think this is the only other area that you can actually get a heart. Close. Come on. These biters are programmed when you hit them to fly away from you. If you hit a biter, the rest of the biters in that, like, swarm are programmed to fly away from you. It's very irritating. Again, one of those things that you really only notice in the game if you... Wow! Okay! One of those things that you really only notice in the game if you play it a lot. Nope. I'm actually almost back up to the 5 strength that I had before, and I actually have health this time. Not a lot, but some. Yeah. Heart trinket. Heart... Yeah, trinket. I've been playing Darkest Dungeon a lot lately. Boy, that game is good. Heart necklace. Heart necklace is pretty much only found in the first area and this area. So, if you need one, or if you really think that you just want one, I don't know. It doesn't really do anything special aside from reviving you, and it only does that once. Are you kidding me? Whatever. Okay, I can probably take out this slasher if I just keep kicking him. See, that's why I like this weapon. You're just able to continuously kick everything into just stun lock submission. It's great. And there you go. It's really nice. I mean, I suppose when I say... Oh yeah, also you can totally kick those... Yeah, I got it. You can totally kick projectiles as well. I thought that was something that was only meant for the shovel, shields, and then obviously the Spartan sandals. But apparently you can also do that with this weapon, which is pretty cool. I don't know how, like, useful it is. Oh, come on. Still, it lets you get quite a bit of damage in on enemies when... Even if all you're doing is just spamming your attack button at them. And there's another comparison to Dark Souls. Just R1 spam. That's how you win everything. Okay. Granted that this is what I'm playing with a PlayStation controller, so it's square. Have you ever wondered how I play this game? It's with the D-pad for movement and just regular normal controls for, what do you call it, everything else on my on a PlayStation 4 controller. Originally in my videos, I actually had I used DS for Windows, so everything appeared as if it were using an Xbox controller. But then I found out that this game actually supports using a PS4 controller. Finally. Oh god. Let me tell you though, I always prefer when playing a 2D game to use... Oh wow, I can't believe I actually got him. Whenever I'm playing a 2D game, I always prefer using a D-pad over like the... Oh man, I'm just getting distracted here. I always prefer using a D-pad over using like the analog sticks, because I think that like the analog sticks will have you accidentally like pressing down, pressing up when you don't want to. So you get like nice and... I probably could have actually used that. Yeah, that's better than the one I have right now. Shouldn't have sold it. Oh, some nice weapons there. But yeah, I think it gives you a lot better movement than using like an analog stick, because I know a lot of people are having issues where they would accidentally, like, go down. Boy, this, again, like, the worst area for trying to talk while playing a video game here. People were having a lot of problems where they would go down vines and whatnot when they didn't actually mean to, so I thankfully don't do that. And in fact, when it comes to like 2D games, I generally play with like a keyboard more often than not. Like, I beat every single Mega Man game, including the Game Boy ones. Yeah. Oh boy. Using a keyboard only. And all like the original Mario games too. So, you know. Of course, I'll just play with whatever, so... Nope. Not worth it. Also, I'm surprised that bat didn't want to explode in my face. Ah, suit yourself, I suppose. This is actually surprisingly good. Look at that. 500 damage and 1500 on critical hits. That's really good damage for this part of the game. I might be able to get up to like a 11 strength or so by the end of this. That'd be great. Really make the Watcher fight easy. Then I wouldn't have to, say, grab a second pair of boots just to make sure that my damage is good enough to be able to beat him. Oh well. We'll see about that, I suppose. There's still half the game left here. Alright, incomplete one. Same deal as using like any other attack interrupting thing. It'll be super good at the start here, and then that really does no damage at all. I was hoping that with the necklace that I had that returned damage, it would do a little bit more like the poison enemies that hurt you one. No such luck. But yeah, with anything that stuns him, eventually he's going to stop getting stunned. And that eventuality is probably right now. I've hit him more than enough times to be able to start to trigger that. Not quite yet, though. There you go. Ah, well, more than halfway down. Also, when he's not stunned, I can get more than one critical off. Well, so I guess it's kind of a give and take here. You want your stuns, you want your extra damage. I mean, I like having both, so... And, well, you're going to have both, because that's kind of how this whole thing goes. Chalk another one up on the board. Alright, I think I'm going to go for a maximum skill gain these next few areas, just to kind of ensure that I'm getting everything here. Still can't believe that I found a strength in the wall. That almost never happens. I mean, I think that, like, you know, you find a skill in the wall, it's going to be one of 3, period, but you almost never find skills in walls either. Ooh, I should see if I can kick a cannonball. That'd be fun. Probably not, though. Oh, yeah, this is going to be nice for this part of the game. Not if I do that, though. Sometimes it's a little too generous with that ledge-grabbing mechanic. I mean, I suppose too generous. I did get out of the harm's way pretty easily, so... Oh, I will take that, though. Oh, something I always really like that I never really state in the game is the ability to freeze time while you're picking up stuff or like going through doors. Again, another very Dark Souls thing where you go through like fog gates. Yeah, I can make comparisons to that all day here. But it really gives you the ability to kind of like gauge what you want to do next while also, you know, still getting the item you're picking up. That's why sometimes I'll have like skill ups. I mean, well, sometimes I'll just accidentally pick them up. Like, that's why I'll sometimes have, like, skill ups when, you know, I'm doing runs that would not benefit from them at all. For example, all of these challenge runs. Well, all of them except for the Aura of Laceration one. I'm still disappointed that I lost right at the Watcher fight on that one. I mean, not that it really matters. You got to see pretty much what the entire run would be like anyway. And that's the point of the videos. Oh, that would be such a nice one. I haven't even done Sad Dag yet. Ah, well, maybe next time. Okay. Oh yeah, kick a cannonball. Yeah! 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 Do it again. Yeah! Okay, that's enough of that. I do not know how useful that would actually be like in a proper non-screwing around context, because boy, that would be hard to do in the middle of a fight against 3 other dudes, which is usually how it goes when it comes to the Fog Fjord. But hey, it's still pretty cool. Gets you extra style points. Ooh, kick him off. Yeah! See, this is why I turned around on the boot weaponry. Boy, that is fun to do. What do you got? What do you got? Even if I did find the end here, I'm not going to actually go through it because I do want to try to get a few more stat ups, so... yeah. It seemed kind of weird. Feel like that was not lag in the video that you saw. I just kind of appeared on the other side of that platform for some reason. You know, using the DX, DirectX or whatever, yeah, DirectX version of the game, I'm still not really noticing that much difference between normal play. Which I guess is kind of a good thing and bad thing, because there was always the risk that it would just delete all my save files, so... eh. Ah, come on. Whatever. Get out of here. Wait, what? I mean, he killed the dude by landing on him, which is kind of cool, but that's not what I wanted to do. What do we got? What do we got? I'll go over here. I'm way too late to hit up the clock tower this time. Again, not that it does anything. I just like to do it. It's a point of pride. Not even a matter, it's the principle. I'm super good at this game, you guys. So I always gotta show that off all the time. No, I do actually want this one. Man, that return damage is terrible. Doesn't even matter at all. I don't think I'm gonna get too many... yeah, we still remembered where I was. I don't think I'm gonna get too many more stats here. I can still look around. There's where the ledge grabbing almost got me killed. Well, almost had me taking a decent amount of damage. Probably wouldn't have been killed. Well, I'm still really hesitant to go in those areas, especially after that one video that I got stuck in there. Ugh. Hey, it's still early access. Yeah, whatever. Get out of here. Yeah, I pretty much canvassed the bottom area of this. I don't think there's anything else to check out. Time to get down to the graveyard. Huh. I guess that door just exploded on its own when I grabbed the ledge while rolling. No, I think it's probably over here. There we go. Still haven't heard anything about whatever the next perspective update is supposed to be. Still waiting on it. Come on, Motion. I mean, I know they're at like PAX, and before that they were at Gamescom or something, so... of course it's gonna be a little while, but come on! I'm almost done with this whole series here. Actually, no, I got like 6 weapons left. I got both of the spears, both of the daggers. Obviously finish up the boots here. Got 2 more whips to go, and the torch. Oh, and twin blades. And then that'll do it. You know, I could probably just record all of those in like one huge marathon. None of those are particularly difficult weapons to be able to use. Oh yeah, and rapier. One of my favorite weapons, the rapier. That was the one I beat the Watcher Flawless with for the first time. Good times on that. That was also back before they nerfed the rapier a little bit. Because it used to have a real good damage. Now it just has really good damage. Oh, come on, don't do that. No. Yeah, I survived, but now I don't have my 1 hit point saving grace here, so it's gonna be harder. I'm gonna have to be extra careful when I get down to the second part of this level, the crypt area, I guess. Yeah, I guess you could call it that. I'm still not entirely sure how that mechanic works, because they've never really codified it officially, as far as I know. It's just kind of occasionally when you take a big hit, you will Go down to 1 hit point. Do like an AoE stun, and then it usually doesn't happen a second time. That's pretty much all I know. Show you to kick me. That's how you kick a person. That's 9. Well, what's the damage at right now? 1,031.47. That's pretty good. I've got good defense against projectiles anyway with that necklace that I picked up, so I'm not super worried about these dudes. But I am worried about these guys. Hello? I'll try it. No promises, but I already feel like I'm not doing as well in this run as I would like to be, so I think it's worth, trying it out. Come on. There we go, and there. Kill one more of these zombies and the spawns. Perfect. Flawlessly executed. Well, in the sense that I didn't get hit. I probably could have done that a little bit better, but... For example, got those 2 zombies up there. I mean, come on, speedrun, speedrun. And that's how I like to play games. Speedrun it. Oh boy. There we go. These bats are still a point of contention here. Also, I only have 3 health. That's really not a lot. I am not going to sacrifice any scrolls of power, though, to get more health. Not that I think there's going to be any left unless I get another curse chest. Oh, look at that extra damage. No. Level 1 run. I'm going to do a level 1 run. Oh boy, I hope I complete it this time. Also, I am surprised that I've not found the crypt key yet. Usually it's in the first couple areas that you get to. Yeah, kick me. Nah. What a jerk. You know what, you too. Yeah, just try it. Just try it. I like that blood splatter goes on the door, despite the fact the door is clearly open. I mean, how unrealistic is this game? Like, what is even going on? It's like they didn't even care. Okay, that's enough of that. Alright. Oh. Really got to remember that you can get hit while they're charging, as I learned last time. Okay, come on. This is going pretty good so far. I do not want to screw this up just yet. I mean, not yet. I'll screw it up eventually, just not right now. Oh, come on. Kick a little bit faster. Whatever. You're not fast enough anyway. Okay. Would this be any closer? I guess marginally? Yeah, it's not even worth it. Whatever, I don't care. Also, hey, I did get that catcher kicked in the pit there. Even when I'm not doing the Spartan Sandals, I can still do some Spartan Sandal stuff. I am worried about that bat coming down here and just... There we go. That was okay. Now get rid of this guy, and perfect. Aye. Nope. Would I take another curse Oh! Okay. So the answer is yes. Yes, I would take another cursed chest. Never mind. Oh, that's some good damage, though. Alright. Start go... Oh. Start killing some zombies, I suppose. I really don't like having to rely on killing the flying biters here because they're not the most reliable enemy to get. But as long as I kinda stay away, keep my distance, be careful, I should be okay here. Hey. I said hey. And that did it. Yeah, it still counts as killing them even if they explode on their own. I'm not going to argue with the game on that point. Ooh, I'm going to take out you. Well, I mean, I would if I... There we go. Come on. Well, here, why don't I just do this? And there you go. Good to know that the graveyard remains as stressful as ever to go through. Yeah, you know what? You guys just keep doing what you're doing. I'll be back in a little bit. Whatever. Hey, what was I gonna stop him? With my feet? Anything. That cloud? Nah, I really want the... I mean, the projectile reduction damage is just too good to ignore. I can't get rid of that for anything else. Unless it's, like, real good. What would I consider real good? I guess maybe the stealth one? That'd still be useful at this point, but I would probably re-pick up this one for the boss fight. What's up there? Hayabusa boots. And, Aura of Laceration. Meh. If I saw, like, a really amazing, like, weapon, like, I would be able... Like, one that I would be able to one-shot the Watcher with, I might actually take that in one of these runs. But thus far, that hasn't happened. No! That is not happening either. Okay. Should be getting to the end here. Then I'm interested in how the Watcher fight is going to go. I mean, as with all, like, interrupting attack, weaponry, and shields, which I guess is really just the boots, you can interrupt the Watcher's attacks, so I'm going to be trying to do that as much as possible. I don't really know. I mean, I think, like, the like, aura of the electrification aura, I suppose you could call it, that one attack, is probably the best shot that I have for being able to do as much damage as possible on the Watcher. Because pretty much every other one of his attacks, he, like, takes too long to set up. And... oh, boy. He takes too long to set up, and you can't really get, like, the counter-hit damage that you want in on here. But that one probably has a good enough time. So I think that if I can bait that out, perfect. If I can bait that out by getting right in his face for a long period of time, that would probably be the best way to attack this battle. I don't know. And despite a bad start, I think I handled the Graveyard pretty well this time. Got 2145 damage. That's not bad. And certainly not the worst that I've ever done a Watcher fight with. I mean, when I was doing that Assault Shield fight, I think that was like 4,000 damage that I had with that. Well, the only... Come on. Yeah, I'm still really low health. I forgot about that. Oh, good. That still works, though. It's not really that great damage, and you can't really do counter hits on the tentacles here. I've already wasted my singular chance to get 1 health here. Oh, well. This is where having a heart would be really nice. Okay. Just gotta be cautious. For example, doing that. Come on. Damage field. Damage field. Yeah, there you go. See? Oh, man. I don't know because I didn't actually roll there, but apparently it just countered it anyway. Oh, damn it. Come on. Boy, that does a lot of damage. Didn't take me down to 1 hit point, though, so safe. Well, whatever. Yeah, I only have 3 health right now. Jeez. Come on. No, that's how you know it's a classic Watcher fight with me. I just keep saying "come on" over and over. Oh! Yeah, first time I kill a tentacle here, I'm gonna be going for a heal. Okay. Alright, that'll do it. Yeah, no counter hits you can get in this, because the enemies are untargetable while they would be hitting you. Ow. Rolled with it. Yeah. Good enough. One tentacle tends not to be very deadly, so I'll just... the usual strategy of walk or roll back and forth and then hit him. And then jump over, roll through when he comes across the screen. Yep. Oh, actually got the counter hit there. Yeah? Okay. Looked like he was thinking about doing something. Ah, come on. How is that not hitting him? Ah, I hate the hitbox on this guy. I hate you so much. Oh, great, bullet hell. Well, I do have the necklace that makes it so this isn't too bad, even if I don't dodge very well. Ah, come on, how is that not a hit? My health right now is so low that the rally is pretty much restored all in a single hit here. Come on, damage field, damage field. And don't do bullet hell again. Come on. Ah, he's gonna do bullet hell again. I can just feel it. Unless... okay, great. Final phase. I could probably get a counter hit damage while it's doing the sweep across, but boy, do I not want to. I mean, you can block that like with a shield, so I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that in other times. Yep. I want to get things down a little bit more first. Yeah, that's good. No, don't heal yet. That'll do. That'll do. Now, just very careful. Okay, come on. A little bit more. A little bit more. I don't really know what happened there, but whatever. A little bit more. A little bit more. Oh. Stressful. This is the low health run. Come on. He's gonna do bullet hell like in about 5 seconds. Ah, whatever, that's not that bad. Okay, there's bullet hell. Mm-hmm. Called it. I got one heal left. If I can, not die from this right now. Okay, he's gonna have a little bit of a cooldown on doing that. Okay. Come on, so close. So close. Really? Come on, my dude Meister, don't do me like that. Okay. Yes! Oh! Oh! I was worried there. But you know what? Chalk another one up to the wins. What does that mean? I don't know. Look, I won. I did it. Hooray. Alright. That should do it for another episode. I feel pretty decent about that run. No, not the best, not the worst. I mean, God, nothing's gonna beat that Frantic Sword run as being the worst. Well, thanks for watching.